Two men on a mission down the rabbit hole of the thoughts that keep you awake at 3 a.m. Welcome to Dose of Dysfunction.
Hey everyone, you're here with the self-proclaimed life coach, and I just wanted to take a quick second to tell you how me and the resident redneck got about doing this podcast on Anchor. Anchor is a great free app with really cool creation tools that you can use from your phone and your computer. You can edit, record, distribute, analytics, everything right there. It's a great way to get your podcast out. Even our resident redneck figured it out. Also, you can make money right off the bat with listener donations. Ads come later. Everything's all in one place. So go and download the Anchor app or visit anchor.fm today. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. I am your self-proclaimed life coach, and with me today is a resident redneck.
Hey, y'all.
And apparently he thinks he's a better host. No. He wants to take control of this, so I will give you a shot to see what you got going on.
Well, I was doing a little bit of research because I was trying to help you out for once.
Is that possible? Do rednecks know how to do research?
I know what the fuck Google is, all right? Jesus. And I found...
Not just the eyes that make it pretty girls.
Dude, I had to do a lot of research. I'm married. I had to figure out how to get her to say yes.
I got nothing. That's
yeah,
a fair
exactly.
point right there.
Yeah, all right. So I got a couple of people who need coaching. They put this out there. They need help. You are the life coach. You're gonna have to help them. You're gonna have to coach them through this one.
I can do this.
So the first one I got here, and it's gonna get fun, but you're gonna have to wrangle it down. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have to wrangle it down.
Nobody's ever went wrong with my advice. Maybe just a couple times.
Maybe just a couple times, yeah. Nobody's ever gone wrong more than once. All right, so it says here, my wife of more than 10 years has always been a bit of a nudist. Nothing public, but around the house and our pool and out on the boat, she likes to be in the buff.
Okay, nothing... I'm waiting for more ands. And when we go to the grocery store, and when we go out to dinner.
That's where I was like, Jesus Christ, how many places are we going here?
Right.
Our son is now 6 years old, and my daughter is 3. My children are being raised in the nude. And I looked at you and lost my spot. Fuck. I might be able to do some research, but I can't read that well.
I just thought it was my pretty eyes.
The same way my wife was raised. They get home from school and their clothes come off. I come home at night and 2 naked kids and a naked wife. Now that our children are getting older, I was going to say,
he had no problem with this before kids.
Oh, right.
I come home to the naked wife. This is awesome.
Right. Now that our children are getting older, I think it might be time that everyone starts covering up a bit more. My wife disagrees and does not want to change. Are we doing damage to our kids here?
Yes, you are. But not in the way that you think. What's the right way to put this? There's no right way. Only if it's forcible. Like, if she's... And because kids are so impressionable, and here's what I'll say. Every little kid likes to run around naked for the most part. But you have to allow kids to find their own modesty, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll use my own. Both of my boys loved to run around naked up until they were probably 4. And the rule pretty much was, yeah, it's fine. Unless there's strangers over, or even other family members, you know.
Right, somebody's home.
Yeah, if mom and dad are here, do your thing, because we don't care. But other people don't need to see your tits and bits, right?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
And not that there's anything wrong with that, except for you don't know who the other people, right?
Right.
And both of my kids kind of found modesty on their own. At some point, they were like, no, I want clothes, and, somebody, no.
Got too close to something hot.
Maybe, quite possibly. But I mean, they still run around like shirtless and stuff like that. But they cover what we all call the private areas. It's great. I mean, if you can roam the house, but if the damage is going to come more because of her making it a thing.
Well, so here's where I lean into this one as kind of a funnier portion of this, right? So she claims to be a nudist and she was raised by nudists, but she won't go to the grocery store naked.
Well, I think there's laws against that.
Right, but as a nudist, then you would fight for any reason to go outside naked, right?
Yeah, theoretically.
So I mean, and I would guess that at a certain point, kids are going to be like, I'm going to put a fucking shirt on. Like, the creepy neighbor Joe is looking at me funny. I'm going to put a fucking shirt on, you know?
That's why I say you got to let them find their own modesty. The damage will be is if she unknowingly, because it'll be unknowingly, like, ridicules them for wanting to put clothes on because it's not what she does.
Right.
That's where
I think the weirder part will be when the naked child is 10, or the son, I believe it's, what was it? The son is 6 years old. So in 4 years, when she goes to tickle him or something and they're both naked in the kitchen and it gets weird.
Yeah.
What kind of damage are we doing at this point?
But he's also the one that, like, all the kids are like, can I stay at Billy's house?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to go to Billy's house. Billy's mom, and she makes the best pizza pockets, and they're like, yeah, you're just like looking at Billy's mom's pizza pockets.
Right? And I'm thinking, maybe that's it. The dad might be a little worried that at some point the son's going to show him up.
I mean, there could be that too.
I don't know, but again, though, I get he's writing the advice column. You got to have this conversation with them. If she wants to run around naked, that's fine. But I don't know, with anything, when you make it a thing, that's when it tends to cause the damage because kids are so impressionable, they don't know, even once they're uncomfortable, if they feel like they have to, they will just keep doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Mom said I have to do this.
Right. Yeah. Even if she didn't actually say it, that's why I say you got to kind of let them, my opinion, you got to let them find their own thing. So if they're like, oh, I'm going to go put pants on, great,
Right.
Hey, somebody's at the door, go put pants on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it brings you into a whole nother level of fuckery when the pizza delivery guy, when Casey shows up at your house to give you a pizza and the kid answers the door. $32.50, right?
Here's your tip. Just the tip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I wholeheartedly, I believe that this is damaging the children, and I believe it damaged her at some point in time from her parents.
Well, right, and so she's continuing on, and but again, he's got to nut up himself and be like, "Hey, look, honey, they got to come to an agreement here,"
Yeah, I feel like most of nature's going to take care of this one for him, but at the same point in time, when it doesn't, it could get pretty tragic.
Well,
my little girl, and he's out there and she's standing in the front yard, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I get it from him. I mean, and again, this goes back to a lot of times it's not you or yours, it's the worry about the others, right? You don't want your kids running around naked, and then you don't know which one's the weird neighbor that's like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Most people don't want to draw unnecessary attention to themselves.
Right.
I don't want the weird neighbor to be like, wait until they leave them kids alone. No.
Yeah.
Some
pervy next door shit.
Right. Yeah. There's enough shitty things that happen in the world. I don't want to invite them in.
Unless you live on a nudist beach this day and age, being nude is a horrible idea. And most women and girls and all this other shit now, they go outside with fucking barely anything on. You got girls that they don't wear bras. The shirts barely cover anything. If it does cover anything, their shorts are clear up past their pockets, which it's fucking underwear. We've already talked about this.
I think we need to make dick huggers for men.
Oh my God. Honestly, I was thinking denim G-strings, like just denim thongs. That's
no,
what it's
you-
practically getting to.
You do that though. You remember I'm sure they still have the ones that are like the elephant trunk or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, you just do it that way. You know, the G-string that has the.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, nowadays showing off a fucking tit or dropping your pecker on something, you know, I mean, everybody's like, oh, there's pecker. Oh, there's titty. You know, I mean, where's the fucking fair this year? And some gal's walking by adjusting her shit and her fucking shirt like is off.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
Well, right. I mean, I think as a parent, you want.
The parents are even worse anymore.
Oh, they are, but you want your kids.
These are children who didn't grow up. They just got fucking older.
Yeah, that. Well, you don't want so many people, like, at least when we were growing up, body issues, and it's still even today. I mean, everybody has so many body issues. So the last thing you want to do as a parent is make them feel like they're wrong for just being who they are. But again, that's why it goes back to, if they're allowing this, if she's allowing it to just be what they do and they're comfortable and they're fine doing it, and you have, with anything, rules and parameters, hey, yeah, okay, it's fine when you're in the house. At the same time, I don't want to look at my kid's junk when I'm trying to eat a bowl of cereal. It's like, you go in another room now.
Here's where I get to the point where it's kind of like, this is a little fucked up, right? Say Timmy here, who's 6, turned 16, he's got a girlfriend, right? And Susie, who was 3 at the time, so she'd be 13, right? And Susie says something about the way little Timmy's fucking ear is a little mangled up, or he's got this birth defect, whatever, right? And little 13-year-old Susie's like, oh yeah, but have you seen the fucking freckle on his pecker? You know, and not for any weird shit, just because she's seen it naked enough times, she knows what the fuck it looks like.
Yeah,
you know, and so now you've got little Jessica who's like, oh my god, you've seen your brother's pecker? Well, you know, and then there's a whole line of shit.
Yeah, then you get away from, like, that's where the ultimate problem lies, is we've turned everything sexual.
Yeah,
as opposed to it being that. That's why I say, as the parents, if they have to be cognitive of what the rest of the world does and teach the kids that, hey, this is how this is interpreted in the rest of the world. And as long as they're not touching and, you know, well, as long as they're not like...
Yeah, but I mean, you're already blurring lines at this point.
You are, but...
Dad's in the right place, mom's fucking shit up. That's where I'm at with this one. I think... Mainly because Dad's over here like, okay, shit's going to embarrass you and you need to put on some fucking clothes because eventually it's going to embarrass you. You don't need to be embarrassed about it, but you're going to be. Put on some fucking clothes because your sister doesn't need to see your junk, all right? Well, and I'm tired of seeing it too because it's starting to worry me. Well, rub that motherfucker on the doorknob one more goddamn time, I swear to God. Yeah. Just go whipping his ass. Quit rubbing your fucking dick on the plate.
I just think this dude needs to man up and have the conversation with his wife and say, hey, I
see a lot of the problem being, well, but mom does it.
Well,
and now you're about to reach into some more. I mean, she ain't going to want to go buy fucking around the house clothes.
No, she's... See, what it is...
all fired up.
Where he fucked up was, it was all fun till you had kids. It is. It was the...
Yeah, he was poking fun and she took him seriously. Next thing you know, here we go. Oh, fuck, now we got this problem. Wife's naked, the kids are naked. I'm in clothes, but fuck that.
Yeah, well, guess what, homie? Nut up. It's time to have the conversation.
Yeah. You poked the nudist. You fucking did this.
Right. So if you ain't willing to live like that, speak now or forever hold your peace. But at that point, you don't get to say shit. Like, if you're not willing to have the conversation, you don't get... Partially, too, though, you've let it run this long, because Timmy's 6, right?
Mm-hmm. But when you only have the boy, it's no big deal. And as an infant, and the second one, you're like, you're starting to think about... Because this question obviously isn't something he just thought of 10 minutes. No. He's been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah, it's when he had a daughter that he started to worry about it. But you can't do that either. I know they're not the same. But at the same time...
With one of them, he only has to worry about one pecker. With the other one, he has to worry about all the peckers.
Well, now he has to worry about all the peckers plus one.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you just, I don't know, to me, you borderline on, because I go to horrible places, I'm thinking of like all the cults that have
God.
All of that stuff. And so I'm thinking the worst of this, again, because that's what we do. We sexualize everything. So it's,
right.
You're thinking of, well, what happens when they decide to experiment on each other and stuff like that? And, well, we've made it okay to just run around naked. But at the same time, as the parents, if dad's always in clothes and mom never is, at some point, brother and sister are going to be like, okay, mom, you run around naked. Dad, why don't you? They're going to start asking questions.
Right.
And you have to have that conversation in a good way where you're not, I don't know, you just got to man up. You just got to be honest with the other person.
Man up, put some britches on, boy.
All
right. Well, I think we've kicked that dead horse enough.
You're starting to sag, honey. Where's the bra?
Yeah, I mean, what line do you draw it at?
Well, right.
Oh, fuck, I got my titty stuck in the oven today.
Well, but this one...
I opened the freezer and I froze my pecker.
Right. Well, have you seen, that goes back to... They've had several of these shows, too, where, like, the reality shows and that.
Afraid.
Well, no, not even that. There were ones, I think they were on, like, MTV and stuff, and it was, like, my parents are nudists or whatever. Like,
oh,
and there's,
the confession shows or whatever.
Yeah, and this poor bastard, brings his... Yeah, my girlfriend comes over, her mom and dad are running around naked, and I'm thinking, how are her parents okay with that?
Right.
But... That's why I say you got to be careful. It's what's the line? When is it just what you do to when is it you feel the need to perpetuate it to justify what you do?
Right.
And that's where the problem comes in. Is if she just a nudist, that's the way she is, whatever, but
you can't force it on your kids.
Right. You have to allow them to find it for themselves.
Yeah.
And as with everything, there's a time and a place.
Yeah, I mean, brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah.
But at work, you probably need to cover up your nips.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair assumption.
Unless you're a stripper.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, even in certain states, they still have to cover up their nips.
Yeah, but then you use twirly tassels.
Oh, I know, and they're so fun.
All right. Well, this is fair. You got another one here?
Yeah, I got another one. And this one's this one's a little better. It starts off, my longtime friend, we'll call her Tony, is getting divorced from her husband, call him Cal, after his affair. It has been very messy. Tony has gone scorched earth and demanded everyone choose a side. Cal is very close to my husband and my daughters. I have known Tony for over 15 years, including when she had an affair and had an abortion to keep it a secret. I held her hand during the process. Tony just accused my 23-year-old daughter of having sex with Cal because she wanted both. Oh, wait a minute. She fucked it up here, I think. Or I fucked it up. One of the two. Sex with Cal because she wanted both Tony and Cal at her graduation. My daughter called me crying, and I don't know what to do. My immediate impulse is to call Tony and tell her off, and then let everyone else know what Tony did. I know that that's not the right thing to do, but I don't know what that is.
Fuck that. Go with your gut.
Right.
If somebody's willing to go scorched earth, she's already established that
he's nuts.
It's fair game.
Oh, yeah.
That, to me, no, fuck that. Especially to now she's attacked your family.
Yeah.
And you've been there. She's going to attack your kid without...
Well, and how many other people, at this point, I mean, how many other people are we attacking?
Yeah.
Right?
No.
So are we just grasping at straws now? Like, did you fall off the fucking loony wagon and whack your head one more time? Like... Now we're just aiming at anyone?
Here's how that phone call goes. Look, bitch, if you don't want me to go scorched earth, you're going to tie that up with a pretty little bow, apologize to my daughter, and keep your fucking mouth shut from here on out. If not, we're going to see who has more dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that to me, I'm like, you're going to accuse this lady's child. Well, I mean, 23. This lady's young adult.
It doesn't matter. There'll always be your children.
Right.
You're out of the phase of... Oh, goo gaga.
Yeah,
well, you're out of
all
the
that
phase of
shit.
calling him a pedophile or whatever, right?
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
she's a young adult.
You know,
23.
She wants to sleep with the older dude. That's her business.
There's a philia for that. I
I'm
know
sure-
you read it earlier.
Well, you know, in those philias, just to take it there, there's like 3 others that break basically pedophilia down into different age ranges of where people. And I was like, dude, it's just pedophilia.
Yeah,
It's if they're under that developed age, you're just a fucking pedophile. I don't care.
Yeah.
Which no.
If you're doing it before the other person was doing it, we're in trouble here.
I only like 11 to 14-year-olds. I only like 15 to 19-year-olds. I only like no.
You know what's great about high school girls? I get older, but every year they stay the same age.
Yeah, right. No.
Fucking perv.
So no, I'm not down. But I'm big on. I don't like the double standard ever.
Oh yeah.
If you've done it, okay, you had an affair. Not only that, you had an abortion and hid all of that.
Oh yeah, you've hidden so much at this point.
Right. Okay.
And you're going off the handle because he fucked another chick. No, you're fucking no. He doesn't know any. I mean, I'm like sitting here going, I wonder if a little small bit of information about 5 years ago would have changed this whole fucking scenario.
Right. Because my guess is he never would have cheated on you because he would have dropped your ass and moved on when he found out the other stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I've never understood the people anyway that do shit, and then when they have the same shit done to them,
they lose it.
They freak the fuck out.
Like it wasn't fucking Karma.
I know for me.
I love Karma. She's a bitch. Oh man.
I have an aunt named Karma.
I've never met her, but I'm gonna guess she's kind of a bitch.
No, she's awesome.
No,
she's cool as shit. But she has that ability, but who doesn't? But no, she's way awesome. I love Karma.
I love Karma too. I don't know how you're talking about your aunt.
But
your family's pretty big boned. I'm pretty certain I might be a little out the door on this one.
Yeah, you'd lose.
Karma might whip my ass.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What happened to you, Karma?
Quite literally. But no, you can't. I wouldn't back you one bit any day. And if I'm that lady, no, go. You're right with your gut.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
fucking front page. You take an ad out in the fucking newspaper.
I would, because of
Facebook is a very beautiful thing.
They'd get the one chance. It would be the phone call or the meeting that says, "Look, you need to knock your shit off."
Right.
With the caveat of, here's how this will go if you don't. Mm-hmm. Therefore, when you decide to not fucking listen,
right,
I won't feel the slightest bit bad about doing any of it because I've told you straight to your face, this is how this is going to go.
Right. Bitch, I'm shady.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm fucking shady. And that's all there is to it.
But
I feel like you come in, like, in 20 years from now, if this happens to me, right? Somebody comes at my wife with this shit, and she comes and she tells me what's up. I'm burning crosses in your front yard. Like this is gonna escalate quickly.
Yeah. No, I got no sympathy for her friend at all. You get what you give, and you're a product of the choices you make. And when other people do the same shitty things you've done, you don't get to be mad about it.
Yeah. No, I feel like this is one of those things where it hit her harder than what she did.
Well,
and now it's like there's payment here.
My guess is, though, for this one going, the lady who's already going scorched earth, the reason she's scorched earth, and here's my delving into the psychology of it all.
Fuck.
It's her own guilt for her other stuff.
Oh yeah, the shit
and
that's eating her alive.
Yeah, so that's the lashing out is to, instead of owning my own shit, to take out my own personal demons, I'm going to take them out on you. And it's her guilt of just the own shit she did on top of what you did, full well knowing that she frankly had it coming.
Well, the weird part to me is, why would you, like, you've given ammo to somebody, right? This is like going out in a duck blind, you hand somebody a bag or a box of fucking shells, you're like, here you go, and then you go, by the way, I fucked your wife last night. You just gave them ammo. This is right. Dumb. Like, that's the much more literal version of what's going on right here.
And if it's Dick Cheney, you're doubly fucked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's fucking Clinton in your ass. No problem.
No, I'm with you 100%. You can't act that way. And anybody who's dumb enough not to realize the ammo they've already given somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Just like you said,
here, I've already handed you the burning cross. Now beat me with it.
Yeah. I'm going to go after your kid, even though I know you know all my dirt.
Yeah.
And I'm going to expect that you're not going to...
Yeah. You're going to pick my side and...
Over...
And this is, no, fuck you.
Yeah, no, blood's thicker than water. And as a parent, you will always take your kid's side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you may even in the end, you might be like, I don't know why you slept with Cal, but this one...
Yeah, you might be going in your daughter's room and saying, I should kick your ass for this, but this is how this is going to work.
Yeah, I'm going to step up to the plate for you, and I'm going to need you to remember that I'm not, I'm not this horrible person, and I'm covering your fucking ass that you let hang out at fucking Cal's house.
Yeah, I'm going to tear this bitch down. You're going to walk the straight and narrow from here on out.
Exactly.
So, all right, Brock, since you got to ask a couple, it is now my turn.
Yay, I look forward to this part every time.
So, we need some redneck issues here. All right.
I don't know that we need any issues. Redneck issues are bad ones. Let me tell you.
I'll start you off soft. Well, this one's more down your alley, I think. Here you go. I have 3 daughters who live with me. My ex-wife told them what I used to do for work after I got out of the service, before they were born. I was a mercenary. I was hired by a reputable security firm, and I never did anything illegal or morally wrong, but my daughters look at me differently now. How do I set this right?
Wait a minute, I thought a mercenary was somebody who fucking should have murked your ass.
Well, they're...
fucking hitman style and shit like that. Well, how you be a mercenary? You don't do anything illegal. You show up, I'm gonna fucking turn you in for tax fraud. Like, what the fuck?
The reason it's not illegal is you're sanctioned by your government.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing that doesn't... In other countries, it's illegal. It's just not illegal in your country. Yeah, even though what you're doing was probably in other countries. And then when they go to moral, here, I'll get the moral out of the way too. It's not morally wrong when you're doing it for the cause, right? So,
and you could go religious with that too. I mean, even today they have exemptions for religious beliefs and shit, right?
Well, it's just
that aren't for the greater good.
Well, I guarantee if he was a mercenary, it's I never killed anybody that didn't have it coming.
Yeah, or didn't have a warrant or a whatever.
Right. That hadn't probably killed somebody else or killed me.
Here's what I'm going to... This is how I would go about this. I was 006. Don't spit coffee on my laptop.
I was going to say...
Because that's what you do. I mean, what else you do? You can't be like, yep, I killed people. Like, you're not gonna come in.
Why?
You've got 3 daughters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just gonna go. I might get fried for this one, but women are a touch more sensitive. So, and in some cases they're not. I can tell you, my two women, my kiddo and my wife, are a lot more sensitive to shit than I am.
Well,
I mean, you get too close to the right fishing rod, and we might have some problems.
I was gonna say,
I get a little sensitive. And my shotgun is,
they just need to find the right things to make you sensitive about.
Exactly. But being more sensitive to this nature, because most men are like, nah, he's dead. Yeah, he did bad shit and I killed him. Whatever. Move on with life. Most men are tit for tat. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah, and they don't put in the rest. More
They're not
likely
going to be like, oh, yeah, I fucking slaughtered him with a chainsaw gun, It's not...
Well, but most other people that are not in that will be like, well, did they have a family? Did they have kids? Blah, blah, blah,
right,
blah, blah.
Right. And you got to see past all of that to be a mercenary.
Oh, yeah, you have to have that switch.
Yeah. And in this case, to be honest with you, I probably would have led with something like, I'm an insurance agent. Nobody's going to fucking be none the wiser, right? How long have these 3 children lived with you? Well, right? They're your children, so they probably lived with you, whether it be with the wife you currently have or an ex-wife or whatever. They've probably lived either on and off with you for their entire lives or lived with you your entire life, right? Or their entire life. So, at this point, you got to Mr. and Mrs. Smith this shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. They don't even know. You're like Batman, right? You're like...
Yeah, but your ex has already told them. So, there's going to be something there that they're prying, and unless you have something so
you
bulletproof...
You just got to go out of the way to make sure that is so hidden.
It's not going to happen. You'll get one because, let's face it, your set of kids are going to have personality, their own personality. So you're going to have
you're going to have a mercenary.
Well, right. You're going to have the one that doesn't want to believe it. So as soon as you give them any out, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, look, nope, dad's an insurance agent. Mom's full of shit, right? You're going to have the one probably that thinks it's cool, that wants to know more, that just doesn't know how to get it out of you. And then you're going to have the one that just doesn't fucking believe you. And it's probably like, you're a horrible person.
Right.
But in my opinion, you just flat out tell them how it is. Hey, look, this is what I did in life. This is what it entailed. This is why I did it. I don't do it anymore.
No, you're going too far.
No way.
You've gone in too deep.
Nah,
you just marked yourself by the military. You told a fucking 12-year-old that you fucking... You know what I mean? No, like, there's confidential shit here. Yeah, you got to remember, man.
Well, you don't have to divulge the confidential, but you... Again, though, I think, though, with them being your daughters, you're going to have a whole life of this. You better train them young that this is what it is so they don't let something bad happen later. I mean, are we going to have a taken moment, right? We're going to have to, I have a certain set of skills, right? Let's not lead them down that road. Look, hey, you need to watch all the motherfuckers that come around you. I did some shit that may get it.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I get that to a point too, but at a certain, like, I'm just going, you can make it into something completely different that's not like, oh yeah, I just murk people because I was told, hey, this guy needs to be dead. Make him dead. No, it needs to be more like, I was a secret agent, or I was an undercover spy, like something that's out there. Yeah, your cover still could have been blown, but you were working for the greater good of life and blah, 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 and all this shit. And, I mean, like, whoever the fuck sold the secret to duct tape, that guy is a fucking idiot. All right? So somebody had to take him out. All right? That's why duct tape sucks nowadays.
Shit.
All right?
I still think you could go about it in a route that's letting them know that you did it. You don't have to say you killed anybody or that, but you can say, hey, no, I worked for a security firm and these are some things, we went into places and retrieved people, or we protected other people, and sometimes bad things happen.
Well, yeah, I get that, but that you could play a James Bond movie and be like, that guy? Yeah, I was 006. Yeah, I was him before he was him. Like that.
0069.
Exactly.
Shit.
Oh my God, every redneck wants that number.
All right. Well, here, now, next one down your alley. I, a 34-year-old male, apparently, was not me.
Just buy a hot rod.
Yeah. Was gearing up to celebrate my 10th anniversary with my wife, who's a 31-year-old female. I don't know yet why this is important, but it is. I had an entire night planned out, like we were going to be trying lobster for the first time.
If you've made it to that age and haven't tried lobster,
I know, that's what I'm thinking too.
You already need to rethink your life choices.
You're right. Well, he says where the conflict arises was with the cake. So there's an anniversary cake.
Midget popped out.
No, I'd always wanted to do a penis-shaped cake since I thought it was funny, but I didn't know how my wife would react. However,
they're married.
Since it was our 10th anniversary, I figured she would be used to my crude sense of humor. Yep, I went ahead and got the cake a couple of days in advance and put it into our fridge.
Oh, that's a good place to hide it.
Idiot.
That's a great place to put a dick cake.
Right. However, my wife snuck a peek and was not pleased. She got really mad at me and accused me of trying to ruin our special night. I thought that was ridiculous, but she's been mad at me ever since. Apparently, she spoke with her family about it.
Oh, God.
And, this gets better.
She told Papa about the pecker log in the fridge.
And they've been blowing up my phone ever since. Here's the kicker. They're mostly conservative Mormons.
Oh, no.
How did you not know this was a bad idea? I still don't think I did anything wrong by trying to do something nice for her, but I realized I might be TA because I haven't offered to get another cake yet, since the mood is kind of ruined.
They've seen a pecker cake.
Yeah,
okay, because you are married. So the week before you got married, she's seen all kinds of peckers. Little plastic ones, little candy ones, suckers.
Yeah, that's
the dick cake. That's a bridesmaid thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the pecker cake is, I would think, is a
pecker cake is a stupid idea. You have to eat that.
Maybe he likes.
Oh, here, let me get some balls.
Well, apparently he's.
Here's a better question. What kind of cake was it?
Oh, right. Well, it doesn't say.
Was it funfetti?
Oh. Nope, just had sprinkles.
And the other thing, too, is it's like, why? No man wants to be showed up to their wife 10 years into their relationship, right? So you get a pecker cake. I mean, this thing's got to be a pecker cake. Well, this thing's got to be impressive.
No, here's my question,
You don't get a pecker cake.
He says her family is mostly conservative Mormons. First off, that means you're not. And you've married this. So, first off, she's already had to defend you God knows how many times.
Oh, yeah.
And then
you couldn't get married in the temple and all that
right.
shit. Yeah.
So, now she's gone outside of the religion to marry you. You have a crude sense of humor, which, okay, whatever. But you're going to drop a penis cake on your 10th anniversary? And obviously she's still close enough to her family, right? This wasn't the I'm excommunicated or I don't...
Yeah, they're still trying to convert you.
Right.
And at this point, pecker cake just fucking blew your cover out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't know why you thought that was a good idea. Unless she's...
Well, that's my thing is what'd you do? Run into a fucking concrete wall and went... Oh, I need a pecker cake for my 10th anniversary. No, first thing I'm thinking is I'm going to find a good hotel room, and we're going bound chicka wow wow all night, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because at 10 years, you're trying to keep things alive.
You going 10 for 10?
Oh yeah, You're fucking. I mean, you're ringing a bell before you go in there. Ding, ding, ding. You know.
I'm tapping out, honey. I'm tapping out.
At 10-year anniversary, when you're in a hotel room and you don't hear round 2 come through the fucking wall, you are not doing it right. Okay? You walk in there and drop a pecker cake on the fucking table, voila! She's gonna be like, so is there something fun about this, or are you just trying to tell me you're kind of sensitive to this? I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, where do you go with that?
Can we go though that she's in the wrong for sneaking a peek?
I at the same point, I can tell you right now, my wife. So we just celebrated our 5th anniversary, and for us, that's kind of a big thing. Neither one of us have done anything that would cause it to be this extra large deal, but in today's day, there's a lot of divorce. It's everywhere, right? And so for a couple as I'd say young as we are, getting married as early as we did, and we're still not that 18-year-old couple that got married, but we got married at 25, and there's a lot of marriages that people are getting. We have friends and stuff that got married and are divorced already, and it's Jesus Christ. But for us, 5 was a big year. I pulled out all the stops. We got the hotel room. I even sprung for the extra little bath shit and whatever. Okay.
I got the love tub.
Definitely did not realize that bath salts were what they. I mean, that was a whole different experience. All right.
What kind of bath salts?
Not the ones that you eat and then eat somebody's face off or whatever, like they did in Florida. But it just. I was like, all right, this is gonna be the best. We went to dinner, and it was all about her, and I tried to put her on the pedestal and make her feel like she, I appreciate her, and I was trying to show that, right? I am not dropping a fucking pecker cake, all right?
Oh no.
To the point where we got the little chocolates and all this stuff, right? No peckers involved other than mine. That's the focus. That's what an anniversary is for a male. Yeah. How can I get this night to end in my pecker being shown some attention? That's what an anniversary is for a man. For a woman, it's like, oh, my anniversary, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And they got all these other fucking things. And you're like, yeah, that's great. Can we do it?
This is why I love my relationship, is we celebrated 15. Had I dropped a pecker cake, it probably would have gotten me laid. She would have thought it was funny as shit. But again, I understand my wife's sense of humor. This guy obviously does not.
Right. Yeah. No. And so that, I just, I can't imagine I would have loved to have been the baker on that whole deal. Oh yeah, it's my 10th anniversary. I want a pecker cake. Oh, this motherfucker's going to fucking anniversary jail right now. Let's do this. How big a pecker you want, boy? And I'll get you the big one.
Do you want it in chocolate?
Right.
Or vanilla?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to German chocolate right here. We're going to cross all kinds of lines and borders. No, that to me, I mean, you're signing your own death warrant. That's just stupid shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and knowing somebody's personality and all that stuff, that's great. And at 10 years in, if you don't understand that a pecker cake is going to get you in more trouble than it's worth, you, sir, are going to be sorely mistaken on the 11th anniversary when she gets you a titty cake and you're like, woohoo! And she's like, really? Really? Like sets it in real hard, and you're like, uh-oh.
Shit. Yeah, you better, in my mind, you need to ditch the cake and you better come up with one amazing fucking night.
There better be diamonds involved at this point.
It's one thing to ask her to eat cake off your pecker. It's another to get her a pecker cake.
Do the pizza in a box thing, or the dick in a box.
The dick in the box.
What kind of pizza is that? Meat lovers.
It's tube steak.
Tube steak.
At least it's not an Alaskan pipeline.
Oh, God. The things you have made me watch on TikTok are not
That's amazing.
It's so bad.
I still want to know who came up with an Alaskan pipeline.
Dude, some fucked up person
Who
somewhere.
thought that one out?
That right there is like the guy who came up with that needs to be cut off from all internet ever. You're done. You're done. You have been banned.
If you all don't know what an Alaska pipeline is, Google it.
This is the start to our new segment called Things You Should Not Google.
Oh no, you need to Google this. Alaska pipeline. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
For somebody. Somebody, you know what the fuck part is? Somebody's going to want to do that after they Google it. They're like, what the fuck? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. It'll say a lot.
Let's just say, I hope you know how to delete your browser history.
I was going to say. And I wouldn't admit to it later if I was you.
I would play like you didn't know what the fuck it was.
What's that? No.
What?
No.
They have a pipeline from Alaska? Oh, fuck.
That's awesome. Why don't we play a little, instead of being coaches, which we're not always the greatest at.
And don't buy pecker cakes.
Oh, you know what? He really should have went, instead of a pecker cake, he should have went with a pearl necklace cake.
I was thinking, if you got a pecker cake, you could get a titty cake too. Like, to
right.
be like,
that's why I'm saying the
pecker and
the
titties
pearl
and,
necklace cake would be the pecker and the titties with it. And then, look, hon, I got you a pearl necklace. Yeah.
Oh.
And here's the divorce papers.
Just
sign here.
Yeah. Just sign them, dumbass.
I've already signed. You get it all, but the joke was worth it. We can let me hit you up with a few would you rathers here and see what we got.
All right.
Oh, here, I'll hit you with the top one. Would you rather have to eat only broccoli for the rest of your life or be forced to watch an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians every day?
I'm out. I'm keeping up with the Kardashians.
You don't like broccoli?
I fucking hate broccoli. No. Broccoli is a sin. Unless it's me.
You must
but
have
I'm kind of a sin in itself, too.
You must have that thing, though. There's actually a physiological response to broccoli. Some people actually, it's a bitter taste. Like, it's a bitter, nasty taste. And it's not it has something to do with your taste buds and that.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Well, I'm just saying you may
fucking
have that
trash.
Thing. I don't know.
Fucking trash.
Broccoli's good.
I know I am. But the vegetable is not.
Yes.
No, that is fucking ugh.
No, broccoli's good stuff. The problem with this one for me, though, it's only broccoli for the rest of your life. I could suck up watching an episode of the Kardashians every day as opposed to only eating broccoli.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't mind killing a few brain cells every day anyway.
Right.
Not exactly the way I would normally choose to do it, but
right. Yeah, no, no. I'm out.
You're out?
I mean, you can't give up pizza.
I think
or
you just
tacos.
have a crush on Kim.
No, not even close.
Or no, which one? Chloe.
You know their names?
Yeah, I know my names.
I only know the one.
I'm married. I've had to watch the Kardashians before.
So you don't eat broccoli on yeah.
No, I know, and I've watched plenty of episodes where I got.
No, that shit's not even allowed on my TV.
I watched him when his name was still Bruce.
Yeah, but everybody watched the O.J. Simpson thing. No, that shit's not even allowed on my TV. I'll sell the TV. I don't even care. I don't fuck that thing's out. You want to watch this stupid shit? It's gone.
Not unless you gotta eat broccoli.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the only case right there. Oh, you gotta eat broccoli for the rest of your life or watch this dumbass on TV? All right. I guess I'm going to fucking fry some brain cells for an hour.
That's awesome. That's funny.
That will be the only way that show is allowed to be watched on my TV.
Oh, it's not that bad. Would you rather be late for your own wedding or your best friend's funeral?
Definitely my best friend's funeral.
I was gonna say.
My wife is scarier than shit.
I was gonna say.
Fuck that. He's already dead. He's not gonna do much. She's alive. If I was late to that, I'd be skinned.
I was just gonna say, do they have a plot next to him for me? Because
no shit.
If I'm late to the wedding, I'm gonna be right next to him anyway. So
somebody else is gonna be late to my funeral.
Yeah. You dead, son? Yeah. I gotta live with her.
Yeah, right. You break in halfway through the eulogy. Sorry, guys, I'm getting hitched.
Hey, for the after party, let's go to the wake.
Exactly. Cool. I got 4 kegs and a bunch of fucking people up there partying. It's a celebration of life at this point.
Yeah, no shit, right?
The party has arrived. You show up in a limo to your best friend's funeral halfway through.
Again, they're dead. What do they care? And
right.
Not only that, I mean, I don't know. If I'm the best friend that's dead, fucking show up and do whatever you want. I really don't care.
Yeah, no
this
shit.
Shit's for you at that point. I mean,
right. I mean, what funeral have you showed up to and they're like, "Oh, we need you to mourn his loss," or better yet, they're like, "You need to be on fucking time." Yeah, that's not. They're like, "Well, get here when you can."
Yeah,
we understand. It's it's a hard time, but get here when you can. Your wedding, no, your wife's sending you text messages. Where the fuck are you, asshole?
Yeah.
I'm outside putting chairs together, okay? What do you want?
Yeah. You're showing up to your wedding on time. You better late to your own wedding. Fuck.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. I mean, and if that does happen, you sorry son of a bitch.
You may not be having a wedding at that point.
Right. It all got quit before it started.
Yeah, no shit. That is the truth. All right, another one. Would you rather have bad hearing or bad eyesight? I think if you're married, you have bad hearing. I think it's a given.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I would much rather still be able to see than hear. I mean, you can always learn sign language, so you're still going to be able to communicate. But if you go blind, I mean, reading Braille could get pretty bumpy. No, I catch it. That was a good one.
It was pretty good.
It was mild at best.
Yeah, mild at best.
That was a little rough.
Yeah. I'm bombing over here.
Yeah, dude, I am dropping them.
I don't know. I might go bad eyesight.
Really?
Sure. Might make sex
Well, I mean,
better.
I guess as you get older, things do droop.
I'm just saying.
So
That's why I
that could
say it might make sex better. You're like,
I can't see what's going on, but it feels great.
That's my point, right?
What's that weird noise in the background?
Ooh, wrong hole.
Yeah.
It doesn't go there. I can't see. What do you want from me?
I'm just feeling around, okay? No, I would to be honest with you, and mainly because I'm already kind of deaf and selective in my hearing. So, but I can fucking see a deer off in yonder. All right, like my eyesight has saved a few car accidents. My hearing has never done that.
Yeah.
My hearing is normally like, we're fucked. You're already screwed.
Yeah, I could go with, I would ultimately go with the bad hearing. I was just thinking the bad eyesight, though, at certain times may not be.
Oh, yeah.
Be a problem.
There's some things you can't unsee. And if you were blind, you would have never seen them.
Right. Well, there's things you can't unhear either.
Yeah, that's true.
But because I've gotten to the point now, if I vaguely hear, I'm like, I can't hear you. Just hold on. Let me get in the same room. I don't even fuck with trying.
I love the conversation across the house, right? What? No, I said what? What do you mean?
No, I cut that one off. I can hear my wife talking to me. I'm like, I can't hear you. I'll yell, I can't hear you. Give me a second. I'll be in there. Not even gonna fuck with pretending. You're not lit. No, I'm in a whole nother fucking section of the house.
The one that gets me is they yell your name, Rock. So you start headed that direction. You don't say anything. You turn the corner and you get met with Rock right in your face. And you're like, Jesus, what?
Yeah. No, I learned. It took me a long time to learn this. I just learned it's better to say, I can't hear you. Just yell, I can't hear you.
Yeah. No, I think my the one thing about losing my hearing would be the dog puking in the middle of the night. That sound will arise the dead.
You can't unhear that sound.
Oh God. And I used to have a big dog, and when he started doing it, it sounded like somebody was banging bass drums in the fucking living room. It was like, oh God, what is that? Oh shit, I know what that is. And you like jump out of bed and you're running for the dog. No, get on the hardwood. Get on the hardwood. Yeah. Without your eyesight, you're not seeing that.
And then
you can hear it, but now you're running into the fucking wall and into the door, and then you step in it and slip and eat shit, and the dog's freaking out. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I don't know. Bad eyesight too, though. Then I wouldn't have to look at myself in the mirror. Like, yeah. That blurry thing's looking pretty good.
Yeah, right? And you don't like this anymore? You're swinging around in the mirror. Woo! Helicopter! And she's in there more like, drone!
Yeah, no. I think I'm good. Would you rather have your clothes smell of garlic or smell of mint?
Probably mint. Mainly because if I smelled garlic all the time, I would eat so much fucking pizza. I would be 300 pounds in no time.
It'd be this constant Italian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'd rather they smell.
Plus, if I ran into a vampire, I'd be okay with learning to know them and shit. I'm not. You don't have to run from me. I smell like mint.
I don't know. I think I'd go garlic.
Really?
Yeah, I like garlic. I'd rather smell of garlic.
Oh man. Well, I mean, like myself, yeah. Personally, I'd like to smell garlic because I like garlic. But again, like I said, I'd be ordering pizza every night. Lunchtime, it'd be pizza.
I'd be hungry all the time, but I'm already hungry all the time, so it doesn't matter. Just be like, I'd roll with it. Then you get the foodies. You smell good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, mint. I don't mind mint, but it's just overbearing sometimes. I know people say that about garlic, but I think I'd rather smell like garlic.
I feel like it's all in your perception, too. Like, would you rather smell garlic over mint? Yeah, probably. Because that means you're probably getting something to eat.
I used to eat a lot of peppermints, though, in those mints, so I probably at some point in my time did smell like mint.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I eat a lot of pizza. I might smell like garlic now.
Yeah, shit, right?
Casey, do I smell like garlic?
I'm not that close to you, buddy. Don't necessarily want to be that close. I'm just saying.
Ooh, what clone do you have on? Fragrance de garlic.
Right. Alright. Oh, here's a pretty good one. Would you rather be completely physically disabled or be diagnosed with a terminal illness?
Wait a minute. Read that again.
Would you rather be completely physically disabled or be diagnosed with a terminal illness?
Oh, I'd rather be diagnosed with a terminal illness. I couldn't be a vegetable. That's already...
Well, that's
Don't anybody play this fucking podcast for any attorneys, but I have a certain person who already knows that if that becomes a thing, he is to put me out of my misery with a certain gun I have hidden in a secret place. That's that.
Well, this is physically disabled. It's not mentally disabled.
That still makes you a vegetable.
No.
You can't move.
Look, Stephen Hawking did some amazing shit.
Oh, God. Yeah, but even still, I don't have that level of brain power, all right? So there is no way. I'd be running my wheelchair into the door of the strip club. Let me in. You know, like that's not attractive. You can't even get a lap dance at that point. What do you? Ha ha. Oh yeah. Ha ha. Oh yeah. I mean, what? I mean, come on. I mean, think about sex at that point.
Yeah, I mean, if I was completely physically disabled.
Baby. Oh, baby. You know, I mean, you can't, that's not going to, and what woman's like, oh yeah, robot voice me some more, you know?
You're such a smooth talker.
Oh, yeah. And they'll like spell everything out. Do that again, period. Do that again, period. Do that again, exclamation mark.
Oh, I really felt something that, never mind. Yeah, same thing. If you're completely physically disabled, I'm sure most of the time you're like, can I just please die now and be done with this?
Kill me. If I could move one hand, this is over.
At least with terminal illness, you know you're going out and you're like, okay, I'm going to get the shit I can get in before this is over.
Fuck yeah, you turn into like Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson's best friend. You smoke a shit ton of pot and away you go.
Yeah, bucket list, here we come.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's fair. We can do that.
Not to mention, what man has ever been like, oh yeah, I want to be a vegetable where my wiener doesn't work and I can't deal with it.
Do you know that Christopher Reeve's wife used to have to stick her finger up his ass every day so he could have a bowel movement?
Oh my God. Oh, that is not right. I would get him a tool at this point.
Dude, that's love, though.
That's insanity.
Well, yeah, and you're saying love's not insanity?
Oh, I guess that's true.
People do some really stupid shit because they're in love.
Yeah, I contemplated getting a cat.
I love that that's your level of insanity for love.
I almost gave up hunting 1 year. I was...
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. Oh, man. Sounds like your love life's a one-way street there, buddy.
I terminal illness.
Terminal illness?
Yep.
That's the route you're going?
Yeah, you can kill me in 3 days at that point. Like, fuck it.
Right?
I mean, think outside the box, said no single man ever.
I want in the box. I just want in the box. I don't care. I'm not unique. Nothing about me is original.
I'm basic bitch to the point.
Let me in the box.
I mean, say that in a robot voice, you know? Come on, that ain't gonna work.
Well, next question is, which box?
I'm pretty certain we all know what box.
I'm just saying, we could go between the boxes here.
Only if you're that brave of a man.
Yeah. And you know, when I die, I do want to be... I would love if somebody would stuff me.
Hey, Ray!
Yeah. Right. No, I'm just...
For those of you who don't understand the Ray references, Ray loves to take our clips, where we say something completely stupid and it kind of fucking pins us to the wall. And he likes to cut them out of our podcast and play them at work.
It's hilarious. It really is. It's got one about fucking horses and Sasquatch and you name it. But no,
And now one about being stuffed.
Think of it this way, though. You're dead. It doesn't matter. But it would be so cool, my dead body to live on, stuffed in like in the corner of the bar or whatever.
Oh God.
You know that?
No, it's the living room of the fucking of your children.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I want Weekend at Bernie's.
Wrapped around the jukebox and shit.
Oh no! It's like I want them to take me to games, get me into like a football game or behind home plate at a baseball stadium.
See, but you would have to be stuffed in like a movable form.
Yeah, I'm okay
So
with
like
that.
they would have to put in a like a metal skeleton inside your body, so that you could sit in a chair or stand next to the jukebox or whatever, right?
Yeah, they could robot me.
Oh God, could you? I would figure out how to hijack that with an RC car remote, and I would haunt anyone who ever knew you. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Casey's in the store right now."
Right.
Yeah, and apparently he's looking at lingerie.
I wouldn't care. It would be so.
Could you imagine the guy who you're like buying booze from, and I'm standing behind you with a remote control?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be great to be stuffed.
No, see, I got one better. When I die, I want you. Because you're about the only person I know that would do this for me. Hang me up behind the curtain, right? And got my casket down there and everything. Okay, and hang me up with my arms outstretched like I was Superman flying through the air. Okay, and put me on a wire, and then when they get about halfway through my eulogy, just fucking cut the rope, and I'll come flying down, blow through the curtain, come over top of the casket, and make every person in there shit their pants.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm just flying out there, and fucking scare the shit out of everybody.
Oh, I could do it. I could do it.
Oh, it would. Oh, yeah. And as great as this line's about to be, I would stuff you for your family to continue to have you around.
What I like about the robot idea, though, is that then if I could get like a fake me put in the open casket, and then robot me walks down while they're doing the eulogy to the open casket.
Robot you gives a speech.
Yes, comes up there. How fucked up would everybody at that funeral be? There'd
be people vomiting and all kinds of shit.
What the hell's going on?
Was this just a joke? Nope, that's him. He's dead. He's stuffed. I could see you being around the Christmas tree every year.
Oh yeah.
And then like moving just every so periodically during Christmas morning or whatever, the kids are opening up their stockings and whatever.
I still want to hand out presents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody'd have to grease you every now and again though.
Whatever.
We gotta grease him. He's getting a little rusty. His left arm isn't working very well.
The question is where are the grease points?
Yeah. We just make one grease zerk right in your asshole.
Right?
Boom.
How do we lube this one up?
If I only had a brain. Or no, it was a heart, I think, for him, wasn't it?
Cowardly Lion was a heart. The
Scarecrow was the brain.
Scarecrow was a brain.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was the Tin Man?
Oh, fuck. I may be all off. Shit. I don't know.
I thought the Cowardly Lion wanted courage.
Yeah. Maybe Tin Man did want a brain.
I thought he wanted a heart. I don't know. Maybe he needed WD-40. I can't fucking remember at this point.
I don't know. We just butchered a classic movie, though. Worst things.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't go the whiz, but
Yeah, that's true.
so you can only marginally fuck these things up.
Right.
We're gonna fuck him up at the most average level possible.
I was gonna say, could you imagine your kids rubbing a fucking lamp? Stuff my dad. I want him around for eternity.
My poor.
The genie's like, you guys are fucked up. I don't know what to do here. I said no money, no sex. Here we go. Now we got somebody getting stuffed. I don't know.
I could bring him back to life for you. No, I need him stuffed. I don't want the real him.
Right? He was an asshole.
Yeah.
I want to scare people with his remote control body.
I just want to use him for my own enjoyment. I'm just saying, the death is for the living. So, I mean, I'm dead. I really don't care. But my thought while I'm alive is it'd be cool as shit if I lived on after, if my physical form lived on after I died for everybody's entertainment.
Could you imagine if Santa Claus was real and came down the chimney and there you were sitting by the fucking tree holding cookies and milk?
Year 1 would suck. Year 2 would be
Santa
like
would shit his britches right there and everybody would get cold. He'd be out. You're like, fuck you, you get poop.
Year 2, he'd probably come around a little bit. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah,
By year 5, we could have a conversation.
Oh yeah, he'd be talking to you as he's walking through the house, giving presents under the tree and shit, just talking to you. The tooth fairy shows up to replace the tooth under, with some money under your kid's pillow and sees you like, whoa, shit!
I think I used to have to do this on my own. I don't know. It'd be good stuff. I'm all about going out that way. All about.
I just love the fact that you're like, I want to be stuffed.
I think it would be great.
And there's swinger parties at Casey's house.
He'll stuff you. Whatever, man. It's, again, for your pleasure.
Yeah. Oh.
Look, I'm dead.
Out there.
I'm dead. Yeah, it's called necrophilia.
Yeah.
But at that point, you're the fucked up one, not me.
Yeah, right?
It was his last wishes. Put it in your kid's will that they have to stuff you and that you have to be like in the corner when they consummate their marriage.
I can't do it with your dad right there.
Yeah, no shit, right? He's like,
just look the other way.
What the fuck is going on?
We've been together for 15 years. How come you won't propose to me? Trust me, you don't want that.
You don't want how this goes.
You don't want to know the things that were fucked up in my dad's brain. What?
This will be better for everybody in the end. That's probably a good stopping point here. All right, we've come to the end of another episode. Again, like us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of those. Smash that like button. Dose Dysfunction or Dose of Dysfunction, either way. Again, any feedback we can get, anything you want to hear us talk about, we're all game. Brock will post another Would You Rather. He'll stay on top of that.
And if you have other ones, we also have them pinned on our Facebook. So go in there and drop a Would You Rather, and we will read them and use them throughout podcasts, and you can get your great answers to those. Or your fucked up ones. I mean, shit, that's kind of what we're here for.
Or if you want to sign up to be stuffed when you're dead and you need us to carry that out for you, we will.
Ooh, just fill out the application.
Right. Just a small processing fee. No big deal.
And every time somebody in your family dies, there's a rehoming fee as well.
Correct. Absolutely. But as always, we greatly appreciate you.